Alright, welcome to Dummynation. Today we're playing as Monaco. So Monaco is weird in that we can get a good start out of it, but it takes some sort of luck. Nowhere near the luck of San Marino, but it does take luck because we have the... Like, we have to get all of Syria, basically. I like the idea of attacking Malta instead of northern Cyprus. We don't want to get Turkey involved early. Let's get an alliance with you. Let's fix our budget. We crank up the budget sliders because this GDP per capita is just too high. Like, sure, we'll get a great population growth, but it just doesn't work. And then we ideally want both, but... Alright. Let's attack Malta initially. Okay, we've got Malta. Let's attack northern Cyprus. Let's add another... Do I want to add tanks now? No, I don't want to add tanks now. 358, 335, 956. We are allied with Russia, so we should have time as long as they don't spawn a militia. Then we can send you home. Alright. Let's start with rockets. And then commandos. Start with that. We're not going to attempt to piece out with this, so... The best start will probably be if we can ally with Syria. Honestly. With the world... Okay, Pakistan's going to lose a lot of troops here. Can we get the Iranian alliance? It's going to be vital to get alliances here early. That's why we're running democracy. And even then, the sliders aren't what I want them to be. 61.2, 81.8. And then I don't like the idea of allying with, this isn't a great counter army either. Seeing Syria already get attacked, so we need to move our troops. Just need to be ready. Everything's being cranked up. Yeah, still way too expensive. Iran, you're cheap enough that I'll ally up now. This should be able to take this on. We just gotta make sure it's flat terrain. So what is the most amount of flat terrain here? It's right there. Let's take the peace deal now. Before Turkey gets in here. Turkey got a significant chunk. Was it populated? We are not getting the starts we want. God damn it. I mean, that's still a good, decent enough start, but it's like, it's not what I wanted. Well, let's just get rolling. We're gonna build 2,000 tanks here to bring up our... Just to bring up our infantry here. Monaco is getting attacked immediately. Morocco, I mean. Not Monaco. Monaco, we should probably get on lines with China as soon as possible. There we go. We need to break out immediately, so we need these gunners. We need these gunners ASAP. And then we need to find terrain that is very flat. going to be critical to get into here, so. Okay, UAE. I think UAE has the most troops here. Actually, it's Iraq. Out of all of those, Iraq has the most troops, right? Yeah, Iraq should have the most troops. Now, out of all of these, Sudan, Lebanon, who has the most troops? Should be UAE, right? Now, out of all of these, Kuwait should have Jordan. The rest of these should come out quick because they don't have troops. Then Mauritania. Let's look at Morocco. So we set it too high, so we gotta bring this down so that the militias don't spawn it as fast. Just set too high. Okay, we've broken out. We now need to get into like some of these other areas. Algeria's declared war. We do not want that. China has lost the alliance. We need that alliance. We need this alliance. We are through Morocco, so I think we go for Saudi Arabia. Actually, is Guinea still around? Guinea's still around. Yeah, interesting. USA, we should peace out with you. Obviously, China went pretty hard into this stuff, so let's start looking. 33.2, 67. Yeah, we can get our military service growing and we can attack Guinea. Or we can let's be aggressive and start attacking Saudi. That sounds like a good plan to me. They have so much land I can take. We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna clip our own land. Yeah, that's probably the best plan. Ethiopia will get a claim on this, right? So we actually do not want to fight Ethiopia here, so I'm probably just going to liberate. .8 is where I want to put this slider, so we need another alliance here, though. USA would be so good right now, but it's too expensive. Libya declared war. We can piece that out easily. Sudan's coming, we need to piece that out now. It's just because Saudi was so aggressive that we can get away with this. And then that gets us into Pakistan and into Afghanistan. And then into... This just gives us everything I want. Panama? Really? I mean, that's an easy piece, but still. Alright. They all surrendered, so now we can go into Pakistan, which is what I want to do now. Now, Pakistan is... We need to run a 73 political freedom. So, right there, 48.9. Our military service will continue to grow. Then after that, we can bring it back, per se. This now reduces GDP per capita significantly. We still don't have a lot of people, so we'll probably end up with like an 8. Isn't the greatest, but isn't the worst. Okay, so we're gonna loop you around all the way. And then we take Afghanistan to really bring it down to like a 7 or a 6. We've brought it down to an 8. Perfect. Yep, it's below an 8, so 8 is lower than I expected. I expected a 9, honestly, and there's still a significant amount of Pakistani land to take. Alright. Now we head to Afghanistan. And let's re-up with Iran here, just so that we don't like... We don't lose allies unnecessarily. Alright. Remember to clip Morocco every time. Just clipping Morocco every time just guarantees that you don't like send a path over like something stupid. Then come on up like that. I'd say this is a decent-ish start. It's not ideal. We didn't get any chance to get into like the Congo or what. Oh, we didn't get any chance to get into like. Yeah, we were able to block off everyone from Afghanistan. Great news. And we're able to keep our GDP per capita going. See, I like Indonesia here, but it's such a risk. We could also do the Benin route, or we can go into even Sudan. I think Sudan, in terms of sensibility, I think Sudan makes the most sense, although we don't want to take that path, we want to take something like this. We're okay with... I'll take something like that instead. We don't want to clip Egypt either. But with Japan just being so reckless right now, it's so enticing. Like Sudan would be great, but we're already at 6K GDP per capita, and you know, we will take our time here. Let's see if Japan gets even more reckless. If we can ally up with the United States, that'd be... Well, we can ally up with the United States. Let's go. Let's get economic research. Start out with economic research here. Japan has been super aggressive the entire game. Let us take advantage. India is going to declare war. We're just going to peace out with that. Alright, now we're going to the mainland. Change our game wholly. We're going to lower this to 27 because I do expect success with this attack. Like that. That's probably the best path. It's not the best pathing. We could do better pathing. Like, we could do way better pathing than that. Alright. Just get off land. Perfect. And let's re-up with China here. Making sure we get the core areas. Yeah, Japan falling this early is like huge. Now obviously Russia's gonna get a claim up here, so we want to give them back. Basically, we want to give these back. Just so that we're not at war with them for forever and ever, you know? Alright, that is a bad path. Do not do that. Don't do that. That is bad. That's a terrible path. Don't do that. Just clip through Morocco. Just clip through Morocco and start attacking down here. Oof, we lost our troops up there. Holy shit. So they spawn more. Alright, so you clip this through Morocco and you attack Japan. Don't be stupid and clip it through something silly. Clip it through your own lands and send it through. Oh, we gotta fight this. Okay, clip it back here. That wasn't ideal, but whatever. You continue the attack down here. Yes, Japan's gonna form a lot of militia, but there's always a but. They're not gonna have troops to maintain it. Get the big island over here, Jesus. Just keep going into Japan here. It's really all you need. If your plan's India afterwards anyway, then you might as well just go for Japan now, right? The game has changed. Remember, clip it through Morocco, safest route. You do lose a little bit of time, but whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world. Now let's look at military power. Weak military power, weak land. Thailand. Thailand is low GDP per capita, so it's possibly worthwhile, but Singapore especially not worthwhile. But you especially go home. You can't do that. We're eventually gonna want a better path out. Ideally Egypt, or even like I don't know what I want out. All I know is Japan's gonna fall here. Leaving me struggling for an idea of what to do. Alright, you break this. Don't be stupid. Okay, we're gonna miss out on Zambia here completely. Meaning the best path for more sub-Saharan Africa is Sudan. Okay, Japan is gone, so now we are gonna go for Sudan. We're okay with fighting the Arab League here. Somalia, just chill, please. Libya, just chill. Yeah. Getting into this gives us access to the underbelly, basically, which we need. And I think 27 is still fine for now. It's when we get towards, like, it's later in the game that we need to switch it to 25. Or it's when we... First of all, Ethiopia's vital to our success, so... I think if we take Jordan... Yeah, let's just take Jordan here. Then we can take Democratic Republic of the Congo going down south. Now we have a path through on the east side. Huge. Alright, let's look at you. 15.47, you will not be any cause of concern for me. We'll just keep going down the river. We'll just have amazing border gore. And then let's go up to Uganda, finish you off. We aren't going to actually ally with Ethiopia. Even though I'd probably want to add it at some point. They have enough troops right now that I'd rather ally. Alright, everyone goes home. Now we look for a betrayal opportunity. USA, maybe? Monaco is definitely not it. Palestine only has the 8.4, so at this point you can just attack Palestine safely. Alright, so 1G, 11.83 versus 1.5G. And we have the tanks to deal with India, so at this point, my play is India. We'll probably shoot from the west, though, because it's going to want to send us through, like, Pakistan. So that's how I'm going to do it. Let's start off by attacking up here. Bangladesh is going to get involved, which is actually pretty good for us. Bangladesh. South Korea getting involved is not what we want. South Korea has too many troops. Now, Bangladesh getting involved is exactly what I want, personally. So I can send you around to now deal with Bangladesh. Yeah, so now you deal with Bangladesh. I deal with whatever's growing over here. And then y'all combine later. Is actually exactly what I want. Go home. Alright, everyone goes here. Get your asses up here. Time to bring this down to 24 so that we get like 90% of the liquidity. Remember that tanks are amazing against high defense militia, as in they hold up very well. And this isn't even where I want it. 81.8 is where I want it. Let's combine these just to make sure we have it. Forming the all-important path. The all-important pathway is forming. There we go. Yep. Here it all comes. Alright, multiple. Go home. Here they all come. Already done going to USA declared war? Why? I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, except it kills my economy hard. USA declaring war on me sucks, actually. We're at 9.49. We need the Iranian alliance again. UAE, we should probably chill. Yeah, this is a great comp against militias, I guess. Can we re-up with the United States at least? God, it's gonna be expensive, so it's probably better to just let it go. Let it go, let it go. Is that all of India gone? India is dead. And we're at 24% spending. I'm looking to the north. What is going to be our North Star at this point? Allying with USA seems like a vital part of our strategy. Feels like it's going to be critical to get more allies, or something. It's going to be critical to get allies or action. Probably critical to ally with you, just to get some action, you know. Italy, we could probably chill. Russia, let's re-up. Let us add more economic research. Thailand, let's re-up. Romania, Bosnia. There's actually a lot of countries that need piecing out too, so it's like, ugh. Serbia, Czechia. Everything right now needs to be piecing out. Croatia, Denmark, Estonia, Luxembourg. There. Everything is pieced out. Let's see if we can maintain some allies now. Taiwan. Well, Malaysia fell. Cold War situation brewing. Not ideal. But we'll be honest, it is what it is. I guess Yemen and Somalia and Ethiopia fall now. I guess Ethiopia falls here. Let's get something going, you know? Ethiopia falls here because we need the GDP. We need the lower GDP per capita somehow. So does Somalia, and then so does Yemen and Djibouti. And there we go, we're done. Now let's focus on rehabilitating the, like making sure we're not at war with anyone. Belgium, Mongolia, Colombia, Lebanon, Slovenia. Although Lebanon would also be a nice piece of land to get, but whatever. Oh, Mexico pulled a stupid. They went autocratic. Mexico did a stupid. Now that falls so easily, it's not even funny. Israel. We're okay with Israel declaring war. We'll probably take it later. Paraguay. But yeah, you pulled a stupid, like a serious stupid. You went away from autocracy. You went away from what makes it hard for you to fall and made it super easy for you to fall. And at this point, we should probably consider giving serious thought about lowering everything. Okay, so Israel did not get here, so we should probably just peace out with it. Let's fix our... Again, we gotta fix all this. Like, this is getting nonsensical, honestly. The fact we had to peace out so many times. Switzerland, Norway, Vatican, Argentina, Algeria, Cyprus. Like, the only one really worth attacking is Lebanon. Even then, Iraq, Kuwait, Poland, Comoros. So much we're at war with. It's, it's an oh my god moment. Like, we can never fix it. This is just way too many alliances at once. Alright. Well, we are changing to our probably new strat at this point, our normal build. Meanwhile, we gotta start getting up self-sufficient economy because we are struggling without the US alliance. Like, as soon as we get at least one tick, we'll be fine. But right now, we're just struggling with the low exchange rate issue. There. Now we got at least one of them back. I think Iran will let fall. Oman. We're at more of Oman now. Everything has gotten very, very Cold War-ish. Australia would actually be a great ally here. If we're looking for things down the road, Australia... I think Iran makes some sense to attack, actually. Because they are autocratic, we should get a bonus. We will get a bonus. Fighting them, and it shouldn't result in like craziness. So yeah, the Iranians are gonna fall, and with that, it's gonna result into so much for us. Another self-sufficient that fixes up our exchange rate issue for the most part. Send all of Iran. Iran is gone. But yeah, it's a very cold war state. Even Brazil. Brazil would be a nice ally just because. Okay, no, that breaks up a lot of my shit. Well, that fixes up a lot of my shit at what expense? Well, Egypt doesn't have an ally anymore. Which actually might be a blessing in disguise because we can now take out Egypt. If we want to take out Egypt, now's our chance, basically. Now, if we get into Java, well, we don't have to worry. It's only 16.7. Now, Russia lost an alliance, but we're not going to be able to fight that, so. Sub 30k Monaco is 2106. I think that's still the goal, sub 30k Monaco. We just desperately need USA to fight people, or China to fight people, and it's just not happening again. Oh, USA looks like it's starting to have some action here. Oh, no, Russia's the one doing it. Can we get Germany by chance? Yeah, USA starting to get seriously aggressive. I don't think my stack's balanced. Yeah, it's not balanced. Argentina. We should probably ally with you. You're cheap. We got this. Venezuela, UAE. They're the only ones we're at war with right now. Venezuela, UAE. think we should try for Iraq, or at least part of it. Would have been nice to have a direct path, but whatever. We're past 10k days, so let's get the self-sufficient economy going. Let's get the smart taxation going. Let's make sure we have a direct path here, so let's attack Libya, actually. Since I want a direct path through my lands, yeah, we're attacking here. Let's also add more smart taxation. Everyone goes home while we wait for our tanks. Italy is choosing to attack, which brings Algeria to the forefront. Okay, Algeria is going to fall here, so that means let's just attack it. Not a big deal. You only have 100 mil defensiveness, and we can now get a straight. We can now connect these lands, basically. We have a massive stack, yet still struggling to build troops. Like, we could bring this below 16. I think once we get the next tank stack, we are going to go ham on the United States of America. Someone has to, anyway. Oh, wait, Russia went for USA here? So the USA is gonna fall soon. It's either that or Russia's gonna fall soon. Let's finish off smart taxation and begin going down remittance. We've been focused on making sure we have more allies than just like this stuff. There it is. That army destroys me, I think. Yeah. Should probably get ready to fight USA. USA is going to go down very quick soon. Trying to hold out as long as we can, long as humanly possible. U-33, you know what? Russia's actually a good attack. for this reason. It merges most of my lands together, so. It should, in theory, bring a lot of shit together, so. Theory. Damn it. Alright, yeah, not much to say right now until we are able to deal with the Russians up here. Yep, here they come. We can probably get USA to declare war on us if we take Iraq here. We've connected the lands down there. Azerbaijan? Ah, claim system. Fuckers. So we're trying to break this alliance here, so. Like, we're trying to get both USA and China weakened enough so that we can get a sub 30. I don't think a sub 30 is going to happen. If they're not going to fight them off here, then, you know, North Korea declared war, that's fine, who cares? It's time to start splitting, though. Time to take care of this shit. Take out the Russian, basically. There we go. Our growth isn't that competitive either. We're just massive everywhere. That's all it is. More infantry. Slow and steady. That's all this is. Knowing USA is actually very close to winning. In fact, it's probably in my best interest to just let USA get closer and closer. Because well, yeah. So it may be my best interest to also lower this to 16. We're looking for another one to attack too. It would have definitely been like China, like it would be nice to attack like a Germany or Brazil, but they just have too much defense. Now, is one of them? Russia has fallen. Like completely fallen. We're trying to fix it so that we can have at least some semblance of growth, you know? That's it for Russia. Now we need to start looking at the rest of the world. 30,000 days has come and gone, so that ain't happening anymore. I think the USA is actually a good attack, because then our population growth will be massive. And while they have a lot of rockets, we should be able to hold up with 200 million attack power, 170 million defense, and a lot of Pierce. We're gonna make the move now. Now let's make this move now. Which will also help weaken Europe, by the way. Right, now let's just go. Like, even to get to me now, and it's too late. Like, it's not enough to win, but it is enough that, some of my alliances are falling apart, actually. So, USA, can we have you? Yep, there goes China. They're gonna now attack the Russian area, which is fine. We can deal with that later. We can let our high defense militias make them bleed, basically. That's why I love attacking. We finally got China over their shell. They are attacking us, which is unfortunate. But the problem is they won't be able to push through that hard. We know that much. They won't be able to push through too hard, so. What's gonna happen is China's gonna use a lot of militia to take back Russia. But they won't be able to take highly populated land of mine because of just this. Militia galore. Like, it's guaranteed USA is gonna fall though. Like, USA is guaranteed to fall here. You are not in the right spot. I think China's doing everything they can to try and stop us. They're not gonna be able to do shit. What's gonna happen is they're gonna bleed to militias, which is fine. We can bleed to militias too. Lost the Brazilian alliance, and Canada's declared war. Alright, now we look at the economic map. Where do I get the rest of this GDP? We will be fighting for this. All right, let's continue. Let's try and end this game. That stack, this stack. I think they win, just on the basis of how the stacks line up, but we will see. Get the last bit here. Let's just stop wasting time. Let's just get there. Get there and fight. Get there and fight. That's all you can do. Me playing super aggro. Yeah, this should do it. Even if UK comes in, they're not going to invade anything important due to the democratic things. So 35.05 days for Monaco. This should not be a world record. If it is, that is a world record. Okay. Well, that'll come up, and this is the last optimization I'm going to do before my vacation. So it's going to be a lot of multiplayer runs now. So you might see a extra stream on the weekend. So you might see an extra stream. You'll probably saw an extra stream on the 21st. So yeah, that'll be it for this one. Like, share, subscribe if you like the content. Ring the bell for notifications. Leave any suggestions in the comment section below. What else is there? Join my Discord to see what I'm cooking up next, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.